Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today it's a different video because I'm not outside, I'm not in the nature. I'm here in my room and I will show you how I organize my photos and how I edit them. I was vaccinated for the second time yesterday and I've quite a headache today and I don't feel really good. I started shooting a video, a bird photography video last week. I wanted to finish this week, but it rained all the time and I was really busy with school. So today I will give you an insight how I organize my photos and how I edit them. So I will focus me on the editing, but let's start. Okay, I'm now here on my PC and I hope you can see everything. I'm here in my photos folder and I made two folders, one with raw and one with photos edited. In the raw folder I made more folders with the year numbers, and so with 2019, 2020, 2021 and 2022. And in their folders I made a new folder with nature and animals, so that's in German here, I'm sorry. And here are a lot of more folders, and these are dates, and always when I go out and photograph and I come back home, I make a folder and the name of the folder is the date, and then I have a good organization. Today I will edit some photos from my last year, from the summer holidays. We were in the Netherlands and I could take some nice photos from seals and seagulls. And yeah, I think it's here in Netherlands. Here birds. And here are a lot of photos. And what I'm doing now is that I click on the first photo. It's this one here. It's not really good. And then I look at them. It's not sharp. So I will look for some good photos. For example, this one here. And now I go in my editing software. I use Luminar AI, and now I go in my editing software. So I'm now here in my editing software, and sometimes I import whole folders, as you can see here, but often I import single photos, and I go to this photo here, right click, open in Luminar AI, and now we're in Luminar AI. And you can see some templates here, but I often ignore them because I don't like this. And the first step, what I do is to go to edit, and here are all the settings that I do on the photos. And I'm working from up to down. And yeah, I think the first step that I often do is to go to enhanced and put the accent a bit up, because it makes the photo a bit more interesting. And I think the sky enhancer I don't need in this photo because here's not really much sky. The really important setting is the composition, because I crop the photo a bit more to the right direction, and I can turn this a bit because it's not straight. and I think it looks like really good. I think erase I don't need, because it's you can erase something there, and I think I don't need this in this video. So if I mark this, so it's loading, and then it looks like this, but I think I don't need this on this photo. So the third step is the light, and that's a really important step, because I think this photo is much too dark, and I put the exposure up, so I think plus 0.3, it's good. And then I put the contrast a bit up, because it always looks better, or in most cases it looks better. And the highlights I often put up a bit, and the shadows I make a bit brighter. And I think it's now just too dark, and I put the exposure a bit up, so like this. And the temperature, maybe, yeah, no, I let it on the beginning settings, so I think that's good for the beginning. And so this next setting is structure, and sometimes I use it because sometimes it's really helpful and it looks good. I think here in this photo I can use it a bit, but if you put this level too high, it doesn't look like good, because look at this. I think it makes no sense. So I put it back a bit. I think that's good. The next step is the color, and the saturation is something that I often use, but I think the vibrance is much more better, because so I leave that on 0, and I can't explain it, but it's, yeah, the saturation makes the whole photo more colorful, and the vibrance makes the photo, yeah, I don't know how I should explain it, but I often do it like this. I think we can go in the deeper settings here. I think in this photo the blue is a bit too, I think there's too much blue in this photo, so I will put the blue a bit back. I think anything like this, and the saturation also, I think that's good. And when we look the before and after, I think that's really good now. So, but we're not finished. Black and white, I think we don't need this, and I think you all know what black and white is, so convert to black and white, then it's black and white, so but I think it doesn't look good in this photo. Details, I think that's a really good function, because you can sharpen it a bit. So the small details, I often do this on 5, 6, anything like that. The medium details I often do on 10, and the large details I leave it on 0, and sharpen also, because I think it's really good when you do it. It's like this. I don't know why, but I make this from the beginning on, and I'm really happy with this settings. So denoise, I think this is a function which is not really good on Luminar AI. I think this picture is a bit, yeah, there's a bit of noise, and I think Luminar doesn't do the work, and it's not really good, because when I put this level up, and it's loading here, you can see it here, it's loading. So now it's finished, and you can't see really different. So when I turn it off a bit, but not really much. So yeah, I think it's not really good on Luminar AI. On the landscape, you can see that the hands and I think that makes I think that's a bit of saturation, but I like this setting here really much, because it makes the photo more clear. And the golden hour is also really good, because you can symbolize the golden hour when you're not on the when you photograph not on the golden hour. So I think you know it. And I think the last really good setting is the vignette, and it makes the edges more darker or more brighter. I will show it you. I often use this. I often use this. Really often. I think it's a really good feature. But yes, I think you can see it now. But I think so it's too much. Maybe something like this. And here you can change the size. I think it's something like this. It's good. And the roundness. So when I put this so you can see better, I think anything like this is good. And the feeder is also some really good stuff, or some good options that you can make. I think so it looks like really smooth. And the inner light, but I think the names are self-explanatory. So I put this back a bit because it's too much, and this also. But I think now we have a really nice photo. I know I didn't photograph it really good, because this eagle here isn't on the photo, isn't whole on the photo, but I can't change it now. I think the setting the options under creative aren't really important. I think replace sky, I think it's cheating, and I don't use this. And augmented sky, the first point is that I haven't a sky in this photo here, and the second point is that I think why should you put a object in the sky which wasn't there when you photographed. So I think it's cheating, but you can have your own opinion. So I skipped this. Atmosphere is always not really interesting, and sun rays, dramatic, mood, toning, I don't use this. Sometimes I use a bit of the matte option here, but only a bit, because when you make it too much, then it don't look like really good. There maybe 10 or something like that. Mystical is sometimes good, but often it don't look like really good. So it's loading here. I think there are some more contrast, and I don't like this option here. Sometimes a bit, but on this photo it isn't good. Glow is also not important, and portrait I don't use on this photo, because there's no face and no human, so we can skip this. And professional is sometimes good. On the super contrast, you can put this a bit up on the highlights contrast and on the magician's contrast, but yeah, I think something like this. And I think we're finished now. When we look the before and after, I think you can look at this photo. It's really nice. And now we can export it. So save photo to disk. And you can change browse now. And I go on the photos edited, 2021, nature and animals, Netherlands, and here I can save it. And now I can say name of the photo, but I let it how the beginning photo was, because then I have a good sorting system. So yeah, the format is JPEG. I think it's the best format for edited photos, and I think the other settings are good so how they are. The quality I make to 100, and then I can export it. And I know Luminar AI isn't the fastest editing software, and yeah, sometimes it needs a lot of time to export the photos, but it is what it is, and I think it doesn't matter. So now it's finished. Okay guys, I think we made a really nice photo from the not so nice photo from the beginning, and I hope you like this video, and write a comment if you will see more videos like this from my room here. And I think I explained it quite extensively. And so one thing more, if you will get announcements and talk with other people of the community, and if you will share your nature photos which you made with me and some other nice peoples, then join to my Discord server. It's the first link in the description, and it would be really nice if we see us there. So have a nice week and see you next Saturday. Bye!